Welcome to the Last Co-op Podcast, your source for all things nerd and pop culture related, all in one place. This is episode number 26, and we are back together, just the three of us, no special guests for, well, we don't really have anybody planned for any time in the near future, but I'm sure there will be somebody sometime soon. So
I'm gonna get something lined up.
yeah. So the first thing is, I guess the most recent popular game is NBA 2K25. I know Travis, you've messed around with it, and I've played it. Not the chokehold that it has had on me in years prior. I've played it like a normal person, to where I get on, play a couple games, and resume life.
You ain't got 250 hours in yet?
No.
Come on, slack it.
No. So it's fun. I mean, I guess I'm at that point. You know, everybody used to joke and be like, it's a roster update. And it's always been true that it's a roster update. And that's what I went into it this year expecting. I'm just like, I'm not going to have the number one pro-am team. I'm not going to play fucking 1,800 hours or whatever ungodly amount I had in the first. I had that by Christmas, so you know it was a wild time. I would literally like get up in the morning, take the kids to the bus, 7 o'clock. What the fuck? 7 o'clock in the morning. Come back and eat breakfast and get on and play till the kids got off of the bus, and then go get them. You know, hang out with them, do whatever we gotta do. They go lay down for bed, play again until 2 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it was rough. But yeah, now I'm not gonna have 11 builds, and because I mean, like, if you justify it in money instead of like the fact that you just want to play it, it's completely different, you know, because like to say, all right, I got to spend $70 for the game. Then if I want a player to be 99 overall that I want to create, then I got to spend another 200 and something dollars on top of that. Then it's like, and then you're like, okay, well, if I want to make two players, now my NBA 2K25 has cost me almost $500. Like, when you think about it like that, you're like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this anymore. So.
Being the number one team, do you make money back being that high ranked?
No. You gotta play. You got to play in tournaments and
I remember I'd log into your profile for how long does it take for me to download one of your games? 10 seconds, and your message 2K.
I'm very important. I have many leather-bound books.
You should have charged some of them scrubs $25 to try out for the team.
Yeah, no, it's the same way. Like, I mean, I guarantee if I signed on right now, like, I have people that send me party invites when I'm not even on the game. Like,
yeah,
it's just, and like I'll message them and I'm like, did you see me online? They're like, no. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? Like, why do you think that if you message me that I'm just going to suddenly get on the game and, you know, just stop what I'm doing because you sent me a message? Not going to happen. But, you know, obviously they lied like they, you know, do every single year, where we got 6,000 new animations and, you know, all this other.
I ain't seen one yet. I haven't played the game in 3 years.
There's not 6,000 new animations in the game. It's
moves a little quicker than the other one. You just can't see it.
You know, it's the same thing. It looks a little nicer, plays a little smoother, maybe. Same game, but I went into it saying like, hey, I don't have anything new to play. I know this is going to be the same thing. I'm going to get a little fun out of it before something like Zelda or something else that I actually want to play comes out. So, like, overall, like, I'm cool with it, except for, like, I don't know what the hell they did, but, like, you miss wide open shots, wide open layups, like, nobody's around you. Like, when you're creating players, these are supposed to be athletes, and they shoot like kindergartners, and like it's bad sometimes.
Shot meter's trash.
Yeah, like it's bad sometimes. But overall, decent game for what it is. Like, I'm not gonna say it's absolutely terrible. Some people hate it, and then some people are in love with it, just like,
I'm loving my career.
So it's like I said, it's fun for what the game is. You get on, play a little bit, go do something else. Like,
your Grizzlies just smacked my Pacers. Couldn't stop Ja Morant, man.
Well, you couldn't.
Cheat code.
Yep, can't stop them in real life either. So
hey, I will say, if you want it to be number one again this year, you could, because that video you sent me.
With my rebounds, where I just
6, 7, 8 offensive rebounds, kicking it back out, they miss, grab it again, then you're like, all right, my turn. Swish a 3.
Yeah, I got tired. My guy, so my center is 7 foot. He has a 7'7" wingspan, I think, or something like that. And I average like 25 rebounds and 20 points a game, something like that. And yeah, so.
Well, I want it on record. I beat you lagging.
Bullshit.
Let's go to Zadrunas Ilgauskas, baby.
See, you took me off of my player and made me learn a bunch of jump shots that I haven't used in 3 years because your console couldn't run 2K. So I haven't played as a real team in 3 years probably, because that's what we used to play before I started playing my career and all that stuff. So for me, getting on there, like you play with the Cavaliers over and over again, and all the shots are the same. Like for me,
exact same.
The exact same, because you're playing as what year are they? The
06, 07.
Yeah, 06, 07. I'm playing as the present day Memphis Grizzlies. Like, I don't fucking Ja Morant and Desmond Bain. Like, other than that, I don't even know who else is on the Jaren Jackson's on the team. But yeah, like, I don't know these people's shots because I don't play with these people. So I'm just guessing, except for the dunk meter. I can do the dunk meter with Ja Morant. Like that, that was.
He's a cheat code.
But, yeah. So yeah, overall, decent game. It's a time filler until something else comes out that I'm more interested in. So Concord. That's a game, by the way, for those of you all that don't know. It wasn't around very long for you all to know this, but apparently they are already done, and they shut down the servers, and apparently people thought that meant suddenly the game is now worth $200 on eBay, and the controller's now worth about the same, and the controller looks cool, don't get me wrong, but yeah, people are dumb. It's not. Nobody's gonna buy that shit.
Wasn't this game like a reskinned Overwatch?
Yeah, basically. Like, and it looked decent, like when I saw it. But I mean, it obviously sucked bad enough to last.
Exactly 14 days.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So it's kind of like the Borderlands of the video game world at the moment. Just absolutely terrible.
Did they issue refunds? They would almost have to, right?
They did.
Okay.
They issued refunds for people that bought it digitally. I mean, it's up to your store. If you bought it on a disc and you want to take it back. So, GameStop might be like, hey,
sorry about it.
So sorry, we cut these cases open as soon as we get them and call them new. So, you're just stuck with that.
Take it to the retro store, buddy.
Yeah. It's just kind of wild though. Like that game got a special edition controller out of all the games that they could have given one to. That's the one that got one, and then it failed that quickly. I never played it, so I can't speak on how good or bad it was. I will say that I did want to play it, and then it got shut down, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess they've made that decision for me. I'm not going to get to play the game. That's
PS5 and Xbox.
PS5 and PC, I believe.
Oh, gotcha.
So
they took 8 years to develop this game, and then 14 days to shut it down.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those people.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, it's rough. That all that production, like, I mean, you feel like you just got to get a new job after that. Like,
Yeah.
you spend all that time like making this game, and like you got to be into it, and then you take all this time and energy and all these sleepless nights, and then like you tell all your friends like, I produced a game, like, let's play it, and then 2 weeks later they're like, hey, what happened to your game? They're like, oh well,
Soul crushing.
but budget cuts, and just like, yeah, they shut it down. Be like, oh, okay. It's like, what's next?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I'm lost.
I'd be at the 15-minute Valvoline oil change. That's where I'd be working. Soul crush, dude.
So that's kind of leads into the review for this episode. Is this console generation the biggest disappointment that we've had so far?
I don't know about biggest.
I mean, what's worse?
Nintendo Switch is pretty fucking awful.
That generation's not even over yet.
Yeah, isn't it like the biggest selling like system ever?
It doesn't.
I mean, I mean, like, I guess the only other like when I say generation, I mean like I'm just like grouping together everything.
I know
like,
that would be PS4, Xbox, Switch, right? That's the generation.
Yeah. Well, then like because like before that, like I mean, I think the Wii U was probably the biggest disappointment of a entire console that has been out. But like that was also in a generation, if you want to call it in the same generation as things that were very, very successful. But like right now, like what the hell has come out on PS5 or the Xbox Series consoles that you're going to talk about in 10 years?
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was just saying Spider-Man. That's
probably the same reskinned game that we've played four times now.
It's still baller, dude.
Yeah,
great game.
We played Spider-Man. We played Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2. Like it's all the same thing. Like it's a good game. It's too repetitive at this point. Like that's my problem with it is I played all the way through Spider-Man, and so what did they call them on PS4? Was it Spider-Man and then Ultimate Spider-Man?
No, Spider-Man.
So was there two different ones though?
Miles Morales was on PS4.
I thought we got 3 different ones for some reason, but
I don't think. I mean, the PS3 era, you had a ton, like the Ultimate Spider-Man.
No, I thought it was just PS4. I thought we had 2 different Spider-Man games on PS4 that weren't Miles Morales.
I don't think so. Let me hit the Google. I could be wrong.
Well, point is we've played this game multiple times already, and like it's a great game. Don't get me wrong, but like we're how many years? 4 years into
4 years in.
Yeah, 4 years in, and we can say that we got to play a cool Spider-Man game.
There's Amazing Spider-Man 2. No wonder I didn't remember that.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. I thought there was 2. So yeah, we keep playing the same game over and over again, and like it's a cool game. Don't get me wrong, but like I made it 2 hours.
It's that one game that I can grab onto, at least from this generation. Like last year or last console run, The Last of Us is a standout.
There was a lot of shit for that console generation, though.
Yeah, but quick ones to think of: Last of Us 2 improved a lot on the first one. I think Spider-Man 2 is an improvement on even Miles Morales.
Yeah, I mean it's just repetitive though, and
this is true. But I don't remember. I think I was halfway through, and the boss fight's literally the same thing. Like.
But I mean,
it doesn't matter.
So I guess for me, like, I think it's a disappointment for this generation because I mean, like, we're 4 years into a console. What's a game that you've been so excited to play and it's lived up to the hype other than Spider-Man?
I would say Killer Clowns, but I've never played it.
Yeah, you bought a game. In what world do you buy a game that you're excited for, and then you're just like, nah, I don't think I want to play it. Like that just tells you right there that like shit's not good anymore. Like it's you
It's the
go
last
back
two Call of Duty games
to
for me.
yeah. I mean
What is
you
it?
go
The last two Call of Duty games.
I got you.
My son plays it, but we do the Xbox share thing. But I just
Yeah.
don't. I don't. I mean, I'm the one paying for it,
yeah.
and
I mean
I still play it. Same with like 2K Golf. I loved it. Was fun.
Oh,
but,
yeah, that game was great.
we played
but
yeah
I don't play enough of it. I just keep going back to Fortnite.
yeah we
Like,
played
and I
we
finally
played
stopped
golf
Fortnite, so.
almost every day. Like which golf was it?
The last one on PS4.
Yeah, the last one on PS4, we played a ton, and like we've tried the EA Sports one, the PGA Tour, whatever, and the 2K one, and like they're just not fun. Like it's just not not fun to play anymore. And so like for me, like I feel like there's a ton of games that you can talk about going backwards, from whether it's PS3, 360, Switch, Wii, I mean, you all the way back to, when we started playing video games where there were so many games that you could go back and have memories from. Like, I couldn't tell you, like, I played PS5 games and like some of them were decent, like the Ghost of Tsushima game, like, it was fun, but
There's no Red Dead 2 that you're going to replay in 10 years? No PS5 game you're going to fire up yet?
And Red Dead's not even a PS5 game.
No. I'm saying in that sense, there's not a PS5 game that has came out yet that in 10 years you're going to see yourself replaying like you've done Red
GTA
Dead.
6.
GTA, yep, that's going to be the one to shut it down.
That's it. Like, I mean, when that comes out. But yeah, I mean, no, there's nothing that. It's just the same recycled things over and over again. Like we're getting a God of War, or we're getting a Spider-Man, or we're getting like the same exclusives that we've got. And like I understand it's hard to come up with new shit that's good, but it's kind of like my stance on movies. I feel like when we were kids, you go to the movie theaters every single weekend and you had to pick what movie you wanted to see because there were multiples that you wanted to see. Whereas now, I'd struggle to go to a movie theater and find something that I wanted to watch.
You trying to say Beetlejuice, bro?
Oh, I don't care
about
seeing that. Like, I don't doubt that it's good. Like, I mean, but there's just certain things like I'm just not gonna go and pay what it costs to watch a movie in theaters. I want to see Deadpool and Wolverine. Unless I go by myself, like, cool, maybe I'll do that. But like, I'm not taking me, my wife, and 2 kids to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, and then I'm gonna have these needy little people being like, "Oh, snacks and popcorn," like, "Oh, fuck off! I just spent $50 for us to get in the door." Like,
you caught yourself. These needy little people.
Yeah. You little shits is asking me for things all the time. Like, no, absolutely not. I deal with that enough at home. Come my, youngest comes up to me with her iPad. I've only got 8 Robux left.
Please, sir, I want some more.
Like, well, you had 1,800 4 hours ago. Where'd they go? And I was like, well, I customized my avatar. Well, we should make better choices. Like, I don't know what to tell you about this. Like, don't spend all your money in one place. I mean, problem solved. So
we went through that phase with V-Bucks. I got like $100 in gift cards through Xbox. Got the 10,000 V-Bucks. Then he came to me and was like, "I really want this skin." I was like, "You had 10,000 or more, like 13,000 V-Bucks. Where'd they go?" And I mean, it was like the dumbest skin. He just went into he put it all in, went in and bought everything from the shop. No matter what he didn't even want it. There was like this like a samurai skin thing or whatever. And I was like, "Why did you get this?" He's like, "Well, it was available." And I was like,
"It was available."
Somebody dangled it in front of my face.
So, and then I was able to go back and clear out 5 of them, 5 like purchases, and it put back like 6,000 or 7,000 V-Bucks. But I was like, dude, no more.
Gotta pick and choose, man.
Yeah. Just wait. Like, you're gonna want the next one that comes out in like 36 hours.
Well, that and like it's such a money grab too, because like say you get V-Bucks, or at least it's like this on Fortnite. I don't know if it's like this on other things, but if you buy the battle pass, it's like 900 or something. So if you complete the battle pass, you get 850 at the end of it to be able, so you're still 50 short of buying the next battle pass. So then you have to buy more V-Bucks to be able to get it. I'm like, why would they do that? Like make you 50 off so you have to get more. So
money talks, man.
Yeah. So we'll make this a two-part topic of, it is the 30th anniversary of the PlayStation, and we just had I don't even know what the hell they called it, technical conference. The fucking ripoff is what it is. I don't know what they were thinking. The PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be $700, and you don't get a disc drive, which, by the way, people are already buying out the disc drives on Amazon.
Here we go.
So they can scalp them later on, just so you know, they're sold out. This happened yesterday. So you get no disc drive, you get no stand. So what people don't understand is, like, $700 sounds bad, but then you have to think, okay, I have to buy another disc drive that's, I think, $79.99, and then you have to buy a stand, which is $20. So your $700 is already $800, unless you never want to put your PlayStation vertically, and you never want to buy a disc. If you don't want to do those two things, it's $700. But if you want to do either of those things, it now costs you $800
plus tax.
Yes, for the PlayStation 5 Pro. I could have justified $100 more, maybe $150 more, but like, you can't make it $200 more expensive, strip shit away from it, and then call it an upgrade. Like, that doesn't work. Like, yes, there's a 2 terabyte instead of a 1 terabyte storage.
Ooh.
Neat. Like, I can do that shit off fucking Best Buy, just like I've already done. I already have that. Like, you're not upgrading me. I understand that for some people that's an upgrade, but for me, I've already bought the SSD that goes in the PlayStation to make myself have 2 terabytes. So it's not an upgrade for me. I bought the $20 fucking stand that you refused to send me with my PlayStation already once. So, I'm not going to do it again, so, it's just ridiculous to me that, once again, we talk about this all the time, how these decisions get made, how people get into a room. It'd be like us three sitting here, like, what do you think the PlayStation 5 Pro should have? And then Travis is over here and like, I think we should take away the disc drive, rip the stand out of it, treat it like Apple, make you go buy extra shit after you spent,
make sure to put 3 slashes on the side.
Yeah, tons of money, blah, blah, blah. And then we both go, neat. Sounds good. That's exactly what gamers want. And then it's like, it just passes through all of these people to it's being a good idea, and then it gets pushed out. And I just don't understand how these things happen. I'm sure there's some logistical thing. It's not like in the movies where they're like, everybody say aye, and then that's how it works. Like, I understand there's a reason for all these things in their head. Terrible idea. Like, I have no intention of buying one. Not going to happen. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm going to buy it because I'm going to sell it on the internet to all of those people that are going to pay more for it. So, that, and if I buy enough of them and sell enough of them to where mine's free, maybe I'll own one. But, that's the only way that's going to happen.
Dude, your live reaction during that fucking thing they did where you're like, holy shit, 47% more, da 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 da, and then the price dropped.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I was like, nope, absolutely not. I was just like, it was super cool to watch it, you know, and I'm like, okay, cool, you know, they got rid of the fidelity and performance modes. It's all one thing. You got 60 frames a second. It's all gonna look great. You know, awesome 2 terabyte storage instead of 1 terabyte storage. You know, like this is all fucking great. And then they're like, all right, and here it is, $700. And I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, there ain't no fucking disk drive on that. It's just like, and then you see the fine print. It's like stands sold separately. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, like seriously. And you know, like the internet went nuts. And I don't know if the internet went nuts enough to change it though. You know, because like you remember when that happened with the Xbox. Whenever they were like the always online shit and people like lost their fucking mind about that. And then Xbox like, okay, you know, we won't do that anymore. Like, you know, we'll make it the normal way. You don't have to check in all the time. I wonder if that will happen.
No,
I don't know if there's enough outrage to make them like,
nope,
take it down $100. Like,
the way that'll happen is when nobody buys one when they come out. Show them with your money.
How long did it take for the PS3 when they came out with that outrageous price before there was a price drop?
Like 3 months.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was pretty quick.
No, well, I mean, we'll see.
Probably be after the holiday season. They'll make their money.
What did it say? November 7th or something like that. I mean, it's 2 days after my birthday, so you know, if you see a GoFundMe link in the description, you know, just feel no.
Here at the Last Call Out Podcast, we are taking donations.
No, I don't want one that bad. Like, it just doesn't seem that, you know, number one, there ain't any fucking games to play on it. So, like, I don't care how good it looks. Like, there's nothing to play.
Do you want to play UFC 5 on a PS5 Pro?
It doesn't work on a PS5. So, you know,
damn right it doesn't.
But, you know, it's an EA problem. It's not a PS5 problem. Like the servers are just off. So, yeah, I'm not a fan. But way to ruin the 30th anniversary of PlayStation by coming out and, you know, just making terrible decisions. Though that was real smooth move there. So.
What do you think a PlayStation 6 is going to cost? Because they have to improve upon the PS5 Pro, correct? It's got to be an upgrade, and if that's $700,
said the same thing from the very beginning, and I stand by it. This is going to be the last console generation. The next thing that we have is going to be one console that you are going to be able to treat it like a mini computer, and you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do.
Not yet, no sir, not yet.
I think they'll squeeze another one out. One more system.
$800.
Now,
I think we're just going to go to a streaming.
Eventually, I agree with you, but I don't think it's coming after this run.
But why? But you got to think about it. Why do they need to make a console? They're already pushing digital. Yeah. So let's just say I don't see us getting an Xbox Pro or whatever.
We still need that Xbox 720, baby.
Yeah, I mean whatever they're gonna call it, you know, like so I don't see that happening. So, you know, Xbox has already got an app that you can, you know, stream Game Pass games with. So the technology is there, you know, to be able to do it. You can already play cloud things. Like the technology is there to just stream games from the internet. Like it's not new technology that these people got to figure out. So why not? If you're already taking away disk drives, stores are already getting rid of physical media. Like we're already headed in that direction. Why would they not just save themselves a shit ton of money, put it all on an app, and charge you a monthly subscription to do it? And that's how you get video games in your house now.
I think you're there.
You're just saying like
about 10 years.
Like a what do they call them? I don't even know what they're called.
I think the days of like
not a system, but like a device that streams.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we're already like we're destroying the video game market with this generation. Like we're losing digital sales. Or not digital sales, physical sales. Like everybody's getting rid of physical media. we're losing console exclusives. Like that's not becoming a thing anymore. Like they're just like, hey, you want this shit? Yeah, sure. Let's trade, and then just have, everybody puts whatever they want on whatever they want. Like it doesn't mean anything anymore. It's all just licensing issues. Like, Fortnite was removed from the Apple Store for 4 years or something, and now it's coming back. Like they're like once they figure out all the, it's all about money. So once they figure out the deals and the contracts and all that stuff, it all works. So like, I'm not saying it's going to go smoothly, but if Xbox has already got an app to where you can play their Game Pass games on it, why not just make it to where you can literally buy every game digital and stream it from a cloud, and then they can charge you money for your storage on your cloud, and they can nickel and dime you for every other thing on there instead of trying to do it,
Apple already gets me with that.
Did you want to play in 4K? I'm sorry. That plan's actually $14.99 instead of the $11.99 that you're paying right now.
Here's a 2-hour free trial.
Yeah. I mean, it's just,
you're essentially getting rid of the $500 system and just buying an $80 controller.
Exactly. Like then they don't. I mean, like
it makes sense.
It's like they don't have to worry about things breaking. Like it's just an app. It's just all the internet. Like the internet goes down, they're screwed. But like, I mean, hell, we live in a world now where I own a console, and if the internet goes down, I'm still fucked. So I still can't play my games on my console. So what difference does it make? Like it's the same thing. Like, you get on there and they're like, oh, PlayStation Network's down. And they're like, oh, so what's that mean? I can't talk to my friends. No, you can't sign in. It's like, oh, so I can't do anything. Like, all right, got it. I was like, so I can't play my game. I can't download anything. I can't do anything. Cool. It's like, why do I own this disc? Absolutely useless piece of technology. So
I'll probably have to go out and buy like a $2,000 TV just to like keep up with some of these people.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I just think that that's where it's headed. I mean,
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, so what PS4 and Xbox One was 8 years, 7 years.
2013 for the Xbox and 2014 for PS4. So yeah.
So we lasted 8 years, about something like that. Yeah. So I mean, so we got these. So let's just say we last until 2028.
Do you know off the top of your head when the PS4 Pro came out?
It was like 3 years later, wasn't it?
No, but I can tell you in like 2 seconds. Hold on.
Because if they follow that same trend, then they just told us how much longer we have.
PS4 Pro was November 10th, 2016.
Okay, so double check when PS4 dropped. I want to say it was 2014. I could be wrong.
But see, my point is November 15th, 2013.
13. Okay, so.
Jeez.
But see, my point is like there's no reason to, like, they say every year, or not every year, every console generation, whether, I don't know how true this is, but they're like, yeah, we sell these things to you at a loss because we're such a great company trying to do a good deed. It's like they make it out to be like they're doing us a favor by, selling these consoles at a loss to us. So, well, and guess what? You fix your problem. Now you're not operating at a loss anymore. You just make an app. It's like, there you go, problem solved. Like I don't know why that wouldn't be a good idea.
Even with the PS5 Pro, they better not be losing money on those either. $700.
Price is so high because only so many people will buy it. They have to make their money off of it.
I mean, there's no chip shortage anymore. So I mean, they can't use that as an excuse as to why they're more expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you really think we're going to get another 8 years out of both companies for another console? No. Another 8 years after another 4 years from now? So we're going to have like 12 years more of console? Like,
yes. Well, Nintendo is for sure going to do it.
Well, I'm not talking about Nintendo is like the anomaly. Like they're going to do their thing and it's going to succeed, and that's just how it is. Like Nintendo's got it down pat, but for Sony and Microsoft, like I just don't see that.
Honestly, in 8 years, Disney's probably going to own it anyway. So
Yeah,
and they'll
right.
just do it all. Yeah, they'll just own everything.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, just say we get another 4 years after the pro versions of consoles. Okay, cool. Then we're in 2028. You know, I don't see in 2028 of November Sony's going to be like, and the PlayStation 6 comes in at $1,400. You know, and now we accept financing. Like, you know, I just don't. I just don't see
The
that.
repo man's gonna come take your
Yeah,
shit.
like
Right.
I just don't see that being a thing, and like normal people struggle to buy what it is now. So like,
Can we get a company to do what Microsoft did when they got into the Xbox? Like, is Toshiba still around? Can we get Toshiba to get in the game? Let's make a Toshiba Game Center.
I think we got Insignia still.
No, okay, we'll get an
and
Insignia.
Element, maybe.
Oh, what do we call the Element console? All right, here we are. We're three guys working for Element in the boardroom. What are we calling our console?
Let's strip it down and make it
Periodic table. I don't know.
But make it about the size of this and charge people $65 a month to be able to play it. That's what the good ideas they come up with. So
Elemental Air. We'll just call it Air. Element Air. I don't fuck it. Whatever. Edit that shit out. Who gives a shit?
Man, we'll call it the W
Element, but just
the waste
all
of
the
money.
different elements with
Waste
the lettering.
yeah, see, there you go. He's on to something.
But yeah, so I don't know. I and even if I'm wrong, like, do you really see yourself buying another console after the way that this one's gone?
I don't care how much money I have ever, but if these consoles, like, I think 700 is my cap. I'm not buying a PS5 Pro for 700. Like, I don't.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, if I'm wrong about us not getting another one. Like, let's just.
I think that we will have one more.
Say in 5 years, another one comes out. It's $700. Say that's what it starts out at.
I'm out the game.
Do you see yourself buying another console in 5 years for that price?
500 maybe, not 7. That's crazy.
But how can you go backwards in time? Like, that seems ridiculous. Like,
I mean,
they
like you
can't,
said,
they
there's
can't go
cloud
back
gaming.
in price.
If there is the cloud gaming still, then I'm still just going to be playing cloud gaming probably at that point. Like, I mean,
I don't see
need
the
to
point.
buy it.
Like,
But I think they still have it.
Hey, I'm out the game.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'll be on this show asking you guys, how's that game? Was it pretty cool?
I mean, my thing is once everything becomes cross-platform and cross-play and cross-progression and, you know, all that stuff to where you can load up whatever the fuck you want and your stuff's there, I don't see why anybody wouldn't own a computer, you know, because, like, a computer you can take and you can go from cheap all the way to way more than anybody on this planet needs. And the thing is like, if in 3 years you're like, hey, I want my graphics to look a little better, well, you can go out and fix that problem. Or you're like, oh, well, I'd like, you know, I'll put some more lights in it, or so I want to make it quieter so it doesn't sound like a fucking 757. Like, you can go put some more fans in it. You know, like you can do things along the way to where you can literally keep it forever, unless just it gets struck by lightning or something and everything just fries at once. Like, then you got to start over. But like, outside of that, like, I've had the same cases and same basic insides of both of the PCs that I have for years, and like, I'll upgrade them little by little and, you know, do things that I want to do along the way. But I just feel like that's where things are headed. I
mean, I guess I could see them really doing like it goes to cloud gaming, but then instead of just coming out with the next system, it's just like a pro, where like it's the people that are the big time gamers that want to spend the $700, and it'll just be like, that's it. Like, hey, if you don't have to buy this, but if you want the most advanced thing and be the best or have the best technology, then you can buy this.
Mm-hmm. I think, like, you know, like for us, you know, we care, but I don't like think, you know, like if I had to explain to my 12-year-old, like almost 13-year-old, that you had to put a disc in something, like, fuck off. Like, you know, like, I don't want to do that. Like, you know, I'm not, what? You have to put a disc in every time? I have to get up and put a disc in and out. That's not what people want to do. Like, you know, my youngest with her iPad, she's like, hey, can you type in the password so I can just literally have this at my fingertips? Like, I don't like that's just what they're used to. So how can that be what they're used to? And then all of a sudden in 5 years, you're going to be like, hey, by the way, that's no longer a thing anymore. Like, we're going to make you put in a disc, like these kids don't even know what DVDs are, like
Right.
everything is just literally at your fingertips. You type it in a search bar, it's there. Like that is this new generation of things. So like they don't care. So the companies are headed in the right direction, but if we're headed in that right direction, you can't make something like the PlayStation 5 $700 to essentially stream a game. Like that's what we're doing if it's digital. Like you're not buying a disc. So I'm essentially downloading it from your server, and it's not going in my console. It's literally just going in the internet to then stream later on. So if that's where we're headed, cut out the console, give me an app, and we've achieved the same thing. So
They're just sticking it to GameStop at that point. They're like, haha.
Yeah.
Resell this bitch.
I just don't feel like I don't feel like people like pre-order things anymore anyway. I mean, like maybe they do, but I mean, I haven't pre-ordered something.
No.
Well, the only time I've ever pre-ordered something is like if it gave me something early. Like that was, the only, but it was never like fear that that I wasn't gonna get it. See, that's what it is. Free hat. That's
Got a new hat.
Yeah, at least they could give you a free hat. Maybe you get something out of it. All right, well, we spent enough time on that. So it's time for Would You Rather, and this is
I'm trying to line my head up with the hat.
would you rather have to play every game ever with the Kinect sensor or every game with the Joy-Cons in your hand?
Fuck those fucking Joy-Cons. Kinect sensor for me. At least I'm exercising too, full body.
Dude, I wore myself out on some Kinect, man. I was shit. Or Wii Sports? Oh my god. I mean, I guess you had the Joy-Cons.
I don't mind the Joy-Cons if you put them in that little controller it came with, that where they slide into and you use them side by side. Like I don't mind. It's not great by any means, but like that's not bad. I hate playing it in handheld mode, and I hate holding them in my hand off of
like
you're like this. You're like
chopsticks.
You play Mario Kart with thumbs because that's the only way that you can do anything. So I don't want to fucking exercise when I play video games. I'll just make it very simple. So if I got to get up and do something with a Kinect bar or a Wii sensor bar, count me out. You know how many times you know how I play Wii bowling? Like this. I'm sitting in a chair and I just hold it to my side and I go, and that's how Wii bowling goes for me. Like I ain't getting up doing all that, extra, all that extra stuff. It's not happening. Same thing with boxing, all those kind of things. Super Mario Galaxy. I played Super Mario Galaxy like this. I just sat here in a chair like this, playing it. I'm like spin, like like I'm not getting up and I'm not doing all of the exercise. So,
dude, Mario Tennis though, or I guess it's Wii Sports Tennis with a little, what are those characters called? Mii's.
Yeah,
dude. I broke some sweat back in the day on that bad boy. Shit got intense. It got to the point like you were hearing like hitting it.
Oh no.
Just getting into it. Just straight like getting a towel, dapping, hitting the water bottle. Those are the days.
Yeah.
That's what gaming's all about right there.
Sit in my computer chair.
What, exercise? That is not what gaming is about.
No, just the memories he has of that, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's good shit. I mean, I had to change my shirt afterwards, but
Yeah, I was messing around with Wii Sports yesterday, actually, and
how's it hold up?
I mean, you can't really fuck up Wii Sports. Like, I mean, it's not a realistic looking game. Like, you got these little blocky ass me characters that, you know.
Does it still act like? Does it still feel like it's doing it in real time?
So I bought these replacement Wii remotes. I got like a 2-pack for like $6 or something, like some off-brand off of Amazon or whatever.
No.
So no, I don't shop all that. So the one that came with the system, when I tried to use that one, I don't know if it's just because it's so old. Like I felt like I would be moving it, and then like all of a sudden the little hand that was on the screen, it'd just fuck off and it'd be gone.
Oh, yeah,
like I couldn't find it. Like it was, and so like I'm moving it all around, couldn't find it. I plugged in the new ones, they worked flawlessly. So I guess the sensor bar, it's just been, or not the sensor bar, but on the Wii remote, I don't know if the little sensor thing's just been dropped, thrown, scratched, whatever for however many years, and that's why it doesn't work. But once I plugged in the new ones, it was fantastic. Everything worked fine. So, yeah, the kids wanted it, and I finally found one that was on eBay for like $20 or something like that for a game that came for free on a system. Game's pretty damn expensive for something that was essentially free at one point, and then now it costs that much years and years later.
I should have just mailed you one. I think I have 2 of them.
You gotta start asking, Tyler.
Well, I mean, they used to be more. They used to be like trying to find one under $30 with the case and the little manual. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to have those, but like try to find that under $30, like near fucking impossible at one point. But like when I got on there and I found it, I'm like, oh well, that's reasonable. I can pay that. So I ended up getting it off of there. So it's been fun. I mean, it's not something that I'm going to play every day or anything like that, but it was fun for the time being. So
has anyone played the Nintendo Switch Sports?
No, but your brother said that apparently it's better than what Wii Sports was. So I don't know how exactly that would be or how exactly it works, because I mean, I assume you have to use the Joy-Cons, and I
think without the sensor bar there, where the thing's just going off on the La La Land.
Yeah. So I don't know, and I haven't played it, but I do know that he said that it was better than the other one. So haven't messed with it. I just played the original one. All right. So the next thing is, what is your best memory from gaming? From your infancy until now.
Mine's probably when I cleared Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation 1. Just because it was trial and error. There were no YouTube back then. I didn't have a strategy guide. That was like my first big boy game that I ran through all by my little self. Such a good game.
Climbing inside the box and just crawling around half the time.
Psycho Mantis, man, he'd mess with your memory card. You have to put your controller in the second slot. That was badass for the time.
I don't remember that. That's a long time ago.
Cool ass boss
probably
fight.
Have to be the Call of Duty 4 days from Xbox.
Just wrecking people.
Oh my feel like getting freaking nuked, dude.
I know that Call of Duty. Did we still have Call of Duty every year back then?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was
switch like from the two different
two different developers.
Activision.
I just thought I knew we had 2, and then we went to 3 developers. But like, I don't know, Call of Duty 4 just seemed like it lasted for 3 years.
1 year, buddy.
And like it was just everybody owned it. I guess that was what made it fun. Is like, I don't know anybody that I played video games with at that time that didn't own Call of Duty.
Shout out to Gamefly.
Yeah, I mean, like there was, very rarely nowadays do you get into a game and you have to tell your friends like, "Hey, sorry, we don't have enough room, for you to be in." But like back then, like that was a thing. Be like, "Sorry, we already have 6." Be like, "You have 6 fucking people that are in this party if you all are playing." Like, like that's just not a thing now to have that many people on. And then the thing is like, if that group was too full, you could very easily just go find another group of 5 people that
Mhm.
was playing, and you knew all those people that were on there too. And it wasn't like random people you met online. Like these were like real life friends that, you know, everybody that you worked with or everybody you went to
They all
school with
grew
had
up.
it. So
We didn't. They did. They grew up and they don't play anymore. We're just
yeah.
we do.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that era of that Call of Duty, and even World at War. Like I really liked that one too. So
That was a great one.
yeah, I
Oh
guess
my god.
I guess that probably like 3-year span of Call of Duty of like
I stopped at
4.
Black Ops.
Well, wasn't it? It was
think
4
it was
World
Black
at
Ops
War
2.
and then Modern Warfare 2, right?
Modern
Or
Warfare 2
Black
is
Ops.
probably my
Yeah. So
Because I
Oh,
worked
yeah,
at
two is
GameStop for Modern Warfare 2. I did not work there for Black Ops.
yeah, so we had 4 World at War, Modern Warfare 2. Like that
Mhm.
3-year span of Call of Duty games were fantastic. So we
MP5,
got an amazing call. We got an
MP5's the
amazing
GOAT.
Call of Duty game.
Oh
Then
my
we got a
God.
Call of Duty game
Two
with
nukes.
zombies, and then we got Modern Warfare 2. It was great all
You're
around.
sicking the dogs on people in World at War.
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
That
Oh,
was
Oh my god.
yeah, unkillable kill streak. That was impossible to get rid of those dogs. So
What you got, Jake?
what's yours?
Dude, I mean, finishing up like Pokemon Red and going down to the Indigo Plateau. Am I saying that,
yeah.
pronouncing that right?
Well,
Like
that
going
was,
down and beating that, or Shoddy and Snipes playing on Halo. Shoddy Snipes, man, getting in the lobby and just wrecking people. I mean,
I guess that
typically I was getting wrecked.
probably had to be a very close runner up. The Halo 2
Yeah.
days. Like,
Halo 2, just
you used
red
to get
versus
map packs
blue.
with like 6 maps in them, and
Oh
like
yeah.
they were worth it.
Oh,
Like,
100%. Yeah.
back then. And
That would probably be.
there
I
were
don't
many
know.
broken controllers from the Halo 2 days. Many times of being yelled at by my parents. Like
I would have to do that. One of those two.
yeah, many times where something would happen and I'd scream and throw something, and mom comes into the room. There's an A button over here and batteries over here, and she's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I dropped it." I don't.
Yeah.
Faulty
I slipped in the
technology.
sh- it's- it slipped in the shower.
Yeah, faulty technology. Seems like we need to go to GameStop, buy a new one of these. This broke. I don't.
Before we move on here, we talked about Borderlands the movie quite a bit on here, and Jake, I guess you could say, attempted to watch it.
Oh my god, dude! I'm about to fall asleep just thinking about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
he fell asleep 5 times during the Borderlands movie. So, as we predicted on Jake's original episode, and as we've said many, many times, right up there with Concord on in terms of disappointments for the year. And
did it even make 10 million? I meant to look and see how much it's made, and I couldn't find it anymore. Like it was off the little top thing. I was like, it came out like last week or something.
Oh,
I mean, it was wild how fast it was there and gone.
Let's see. On a scale of 0 to PS5, what would you rate it? The movie is up to 30.9 million, by the way.
Oh, man,
does that count
like
DVD sales that they've got?
It just says total gross.
It's going to be put on a
probably.
laser disc.
Well, I mean, it costs
$30.
It costs $25 on Amazon. So, I mean, maybe some of those have gone towards the total cost. So,
I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it, but I would probably say it was
0 to PS5 Pro. What do we rank it? I'm putting that a Switch, and I've never seen it.
Yeah,
it was a hard one.
I just
it had a couple scenes, but
I just don't think I would. I think it would be one of those ones that like you turn it on and you start to watch it, and then you just find yourself you're over there like 10 minutes later, and you're like,
just scroll on my phone.
And then they're like, even watching.
I was doing it.
Oh yeah, I'm paying attention. Yeah, I've seen Kevin Hart, and it was just I was watching it. So
yeah.
I
mean, Kevin Hart wasn't that bad. I mean, I can't remember the characters from the game, but
Kevin Hart plays.
I can't remember the names of the characters.
I remember Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah,
I forget her name.
I can't remember their names. Lilith is Kate Blanchett. her character wasn't too bad, but like it was like she shouldn't have been in that kind of a movie. I like her in other movies.
I don't think any of them should have been in that kind of movie, except for Jack Black playing Claptrap. Other than that, like,
Yeah, he was
like,
funny.
Did you say Bobby Lee was in the movie?
Yeah,
great.
I was just like watching. I was like,
it's like,
please,
why?
Andrew Santino, come into the picture at some point. Just
yeah,
I'm Bobby Mom. Like, that's all I can think of. Every time I see him, I think that.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
terrible.
Bobby Bob. Yeah, I don't plan on watching that one.
I don't think I'm going to turn it back on and finish it. Like I said,
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Yeah,
And every time I try turning it back on, I fall asleep.
If you're falling asleep during movies in the middle of the day, like,
yeah, I mean, it was like 1
problem.
o'clock. 1 o'clock, and I was just like,
it's obviously not something that is keeping your interest at all. So, all right. So, collecting update. I don't think I had these the last time that we did it. I think
Nope. They were still up in the air on whether they were even being shipped.
Did I just get them last week after we got done?
You might have got them the day after we.
I think I got them the day after we finished recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been. So Goodwill actually came through, and by the way, I showed when these came in the mail, and I showed Timmy. I'm like, hey, look, I got PS2 games, and she looked at him. She goes, why did you buy SpongeBob Creatures from the Krusty Krab? And I'm like, it just came in a bundle. I was like, I didn't actually buy that game. I was like, it all just came on there. But surprisingly, all of these look like they've been played, obviously. Grand Theft Auto probably looks the roughest, but I mean, it doesn't look bad. But all of this look fantastic. All of them have the manual. I was actually kind of surprised the way that they showed up. So this will be, where is it? Oh, hold on. These two will be the two that I play the most out of them. So I'll probably play this.
Auto 3.
I'll probably play this one first. This one, this caused me a lot of trouble as a child playing games that I wasn't allowed to play whenever I was young. So definitely have to put this in for nostalgia's sake.
I can't wait till you clear that level that you couldn't clear on the remaster.
Oh, motherfucker. It's probably on the back of this damn case.
It ain't going to be that hard on that one.
I don't know. It may be. I don't.
No way.
I don't. Yeah. So what he's referring to, Jake, is during the remaster, I was sending Travis clips from PlayStation, and I was literally losing my shit because I was like driving in a car up to the very top of the map, and I would literally go around the corner. I get shot with 3 bullets from some Chinaman with an Uzi. Boom! The fucking car explodes. And so I'm like, all right, cool. Mishap. Whatever. I'll grab a new car. Maybe that one was damaged whenever, I was doing the mission. Grab a new car. Same shit. Go around there, blow up, whatever. Cars became real fragile in the remaster for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure why.
I'm sorry, we seem to be having some technical difficulties.
Are you back?
I'm back. I guess I'm back. Yep, there.
All right.
I didn't know.
At least it was at the end.
I was gonna say we've literally got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just like black screens on you all, and I was like, well,
okay.
I mean, they're still talking, so I'm just gonna act like I'm still here, I guess. Hopefully.
Well, we go over this pretty much every episode. What's on the list of upcoming things to play? Oh yeah, isn't I know neither one of you all care about this game, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Isn't the Funko Fusion game? Oh, it's tomorrow. All right, well, see you guys. I got things to do. So no, what's wild about that game is so it comes out tomorrow for PS5 and Xbox, and then for PS4 and Switch, it comes out like
way down the road.
Well, no, so it comes out in November for them, and then that's digital, mind you, and then if you want a physical Switch copy, it comes out in like fucking March of next year. Like it's the biggest gap I've seen in some time, and I have no idea why it's like that, but
Is this on Game Pass?
I'm gonna say no, but I mean, what difference does it make? I'm gonna pay for it, and you're gonna get to play it. So
I ain't paying. I'm not playing that game.
well,
You have fun going dark on that one.
yeah.
I don't
I
even know
mean,
what it is.
Hey, it's got Funko characters in it, and I'm gonna be doing something. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be doing, but apparently there's some Jurassic Park in there and some other things, and it's gonna be. I don't know if it's full price or not, but I mean I don't care. I'm gonna buy it anyway. But
$59.99.
yeah, see, worth it.
Crossover action adventure game.
See, that'll hold you over till you play Zelda on the Switch, right?
All right, I might play it because it's got Chucky right here.
Exactly. Fantastic game. I don't know who's up, to be totally honest. It might be me. It might be you buying. Oh, no, it's you because I just bought 2K, right?
Yeah, it might be my go.
Yeah, there you go. Well, get on there. We'll preload it up. That's what we can do. We'll play at midnight.
Until I get a refund on that motherfucker. You kidding me?
All right. Oh yeah, you found some stuff at a yard sale, didn't you?
Yeah, I got
Sure.
lucky. I mean, one of my favorite movies, Last Action Hero.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Classic movie. I gotta clean this bad boy up. It is in rough condition. I don't know if that's like some kind of metallic
don't make guesses as to what's on it.
Yeah, over there. I thought this was really cool. Golf with a box.
Mm-hmm.
That was this is my first NES like boxed game. And it's in there. I don't see any kind of instructions, but I mean, I don't know if it would be playable or not. This is the first time I'd actually taken it out. But yeah, I was pumped just to see that. I was like, I need that. $3. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Snag that real quick. And then I didn't have Tetris 2, I don't think. I still can't remember if I did or not. I didn't even check, but I mean they all looking good. And then Duke Nukem, Time to Kill. I mean, this is in like really good condition. It's got a Hollywood video sticker on it. So that was kind of I didn't even notice it.
That was the place back in the day. That's where I always went. I didn't ever go to Blockbuster. Like Hollywood Video is where we always went for some reason. I don't know why.
The one on man.
The one on State Street, where
over by Target.
Yeah, where it used to be. They took over. Well, it was like the whole strip, except for the pet place or whatever that was next to it. But like Hollywood Video used to be what is now Five Guys, a tax place, and I think that might be it. I don't know, but like Hollywood Video had the whole damn thing there for a while. It was huge. So yeah, they had everything that was there. So that's where we always used to go.
State Street once or twice, and that would have been like 2000. I don't even know what time when they closed. It would have been like 2009.
Before I could drive, I know that. So I mean, probably 2000 maybe a little bit longer than that. It wasn't. When we were kids, but I don't remember when the last time we stopped going was. So I remember every time I walk into Five Guys, I'd be a little pissed. Be like, you know what? My childhood used to be here, but you know, now instead, give me that $34 hamburger and French fries, please.
Try fixing this up for you.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
You got one of those too.
Yeah, SNES, man. We'll see. I don't know.
Well, before
it looks in great condition. Honestly, I might have to give you my old one.
And in order for you to do the outro, we need you to put on your other new edition that you got from Facebook Marketplace.
Oh shit! It's all in the basement.
Oh, never mind.
It's a mile away. When I come back up, I'm going to be out of breath. I'm going to have to be like all brown paper bagging that shit.
All right.
I'll bring it next time. We'll have it. I'll have it. I should have had it in the background.
Yeah.
Drop the ball.
All right. Well, links for all social media and everything will be in the description. And we may, I don't know, we've been trying to have one of our previous guests come back on the podcast for a couple times, and it's been impossible to actually schedule something. So we will possibly have that next time. If not, then we'll see what happens. But if you haven't, I know we post about it on social media all the time. If you are watching this on YouTube or you're just listening to it, do us a favor, go to YouTube and just click the little thumbs up button and the little subscribe button, and you ain't got to pay attention. Just just be a subscriber and make us go up there farther so other people can find us. So till next time, goodbye.
Bye.
See you.